We so futuristic on this one.
So faded on a track like this, 'cause the music makes me high. And if I only got one more night, I'm gonna leave out loud goodbye.
What up, y'all? What up? It's your boy, Mr. Vaughn, Mr. Von Channel Sweatbox. We back, we live, we active here on the channel. Yes, indeed. And this is my year-end review recap list of favorite movies. This is my year-end movie review, my favorite movies. I'm not doing a top. It's not a top 10. It's not a top. I don't know how. It's just my favorite movies of the year that I can all that I can remember. I'm sure I'm gonna forget some. I hope I don't forget any because I didn't write them down. Because I don't. I'm not. Why would I write them down? That's too responsible. And this channel is showing you, if anything, this channel is not responsible. So let's get into it. The first movie that I want to talk about to start the year off, of course, was a great movie. It's on a lot of people's lists. I loved it. I thought it was great. I thought it was clever. Shouts out to my man Jordan Peele for doing it. And I'm talking about Get Out. Great movie. It was a great way to kick off the year. Surprised everybody. Great reviews. It was just a really well done movie. Yeah, I loved it. I loved it. I think I did a review for Get Out. I'm not sure. Check it. I think I did. It might have been one of the first because this is another thing. We're coming up on the 1 year of my channel, and I appreciate anybody. I know anybody who's watched any of my videos. I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm gonna still keep it coming. I'm gonna try to change it up a little bit for 2018. Bring some new things to you. I'm gonna start to maybe bring in some more guests and stuff like that. We'll get into that. I don't want to ramble on. I want to stick to the movies right now. Yeah, so Get Out was very good. I'm sorry, I totally lost track for like 5 seconds because I went on that rant. But Get Out was good, man. I was a super. So that's where we're gonna start with my list. Shouts out to Jordan Peele and the entire cast and crew of Get Out for making history by making such a great movie. And I'm super happy for Jordan Peele. He deserves it. He's worked hard and he's a good dude. Another movie on my list, Logan, was awesome. I loved Logan. I thought Logan was the best Wolverine movie we have ever gotten. It was the greatest way, the best way to send off and to close the book on the chapter of that X-Men, that chapter of X-Men and that group of X-Men. Even if we didn't get all of them, it was a good way to close out the two best X-Men characters we've gotten from that group of X-Men, and Charles Xavier and Wolverine, Patrick Stewart and Hugh Jackman. That was awesome. The actress who played X-23, I can't remember her name right now. She's awesome. I want to see her in more stuff. That movie was so awesome to finally get a hard R Logan who was murdering everybody violently. It was great. Can't say enough about Logan. Check out my review of Logan. I definitely did a review of that. It's on the channel. Another movie that I really enjoyed. I'm not going to say it was one of my favorite movies, but I love it. I'm a huge fan of the franchise. I really enjoyed Alien Covenant. I know a lot of people didn't know it. It disappointed a lot of people, and that's fine. It wasn't the greatest movie. It wasn't the greatest Alien movie, but it had enough elements that I really loved. The scene where they're trapped, where a couple of the characters are trapped together in the room while and that's just an awesome. That is vintage Aliens. For people who know how the Alien franchise has been able to, that scene was vintage Aliens, and I loved it. So Alien Covenant gets kind of an honorable mention for me. Let's get into the big comic book movies, of course. Guardians was great. Wonder Woman was great. And Spider-Man Homecoming were great. So those all get mentioned because I enjoyed all. I loved them all. Baby Driver was such a awesome and entertaining movie. The Hitman's Bodyguard was such an awesome and entertaining movie. Stephen King's It terrified the shit out of me. I didn't think that movie was going to be that scary. It was extremely scary, but it was also extremely awesome. If you haven't seen It yet, go check it out. I believe all of these movies are on my review. I've done reviews of almost all these movies. I'm pretty sure I've done reviews of every one of these movies. I don't know if I did a review of Baby Driver. I should have. I don't know if I did. Baby Driver was dope. Yeah. And I'm sure I'm forgetting some movies because I'm sticking to a lot of the big franchise movies and I'm forgetting a lot. but I'm going to end with Justice League and Star Wars. I know Justice League was a disappointment to a lot. Oh, and Thor Ragnarok. We ended the year strong with franchises because I highly enjoyed Ragnarok, Justice League, and Star Wars. And I saw them basically all within a month of each other. And I just loved all of them. I loved all of them. I don't think as far as I'm not putting which one was the better, I'm not doing that now. I loved all of them. That was probably the best month of movie watching I've had in a long time. Those 3 movies were awesome and made for a great month of movie watching experience. And a great way to end the year. And a great way to end the year with 3 awesome, awesome movies like that. I know there's a couple other movies that I'm forgetting. That's fine. I don't remember. But this is just a quick year in review of some of my favorite movies this year. We got a lot of great trailers. And this is a good way to bring the first year of the channel to a wrap with this quick year in review of some of the best movies that I enjoyed this year. Make sure you go through and check out the reviews if you haven't seen any of the reviews of the movies that I mentioned. Make sure to go check them out. So, you know how we do. See you guys in 2018. I'll be back. The channel will be back. I ain't going nowhere. We're going to get bigger in 2018. We're going to change things up. Until next time, you know how we do. Peace.
Yeah.
100, y'all.
Mr. Vine. Sweatbox. Let's go. We celebrating on this one, baby.